A social media influencer who smuggled £150,000 of cannabis into Scotland from Thailand has been sentenced to 16 months. Ellie Crampsie was found to have more than 17 kilos of the Class B drug stuffed into a suitcase as she jetted home from a holiday in Thailand in April last year. Crampsie claims she was forced into carrying the large drug haul by a former boyfriend, and a sheriff accepted that she had been naive and potentially taken advantage of. The 23-year-old is a well-known social media personality and influencer and is prominent in the Glasgow nightlife and event scene, where she promotes several brands. She also runs her own beauty business called Brows by Ellie and specialises in styling and treatments. Crampsie of Broomhouse in Glasgow pleaded guilty to being concerned in the supply of a controlled drug at Edinburgh Airport when she appeared at the Capital Sheriff Court last month. She returned to the dock to learn her fate today, where solicitor Michael Pogge said his client had played a lesser role in the drug operation and there had been evidence of pressure from others. Mr Pogge said, "The fact is that other parties did not travel through the airport at the same time and did not make contact after. There was an element of influence from a much older person who had a controlling position over my client." In sentencing, Sheriff Graham Watson said, "You have pled guilty to, by the way of a Section 76 of being concerned in the supply of cannabis, a Class B drug. You were stopped by border control officers with a suitcase containing over 17 kilograms of cannabis in vacuum-sealed packages with a street value of up to £151,000. I have carefully considered the criminal justice social work report and the plea of mitigation on your behalf. I accept the submission on your behalf that there was a lesser degree of culpability. You knew your former partner had been involved in drugs and he asked you to check in his luggage that also contained female clothes. Your role was one of carrying the cannabis in your luggage and I accept there's a power imbalance in the relationship." The sheriff added Crampsie's conduct in carrying the drugs was reckless but accepted she had been naive and potentially taken advantage of. Sheriff Watson said he had no option but to impose a custodial sentence and jail Crampsie for 16 months. Previously, the court was told that Crampsie had flown in on an Air France flight from Thailand to the Scottish capital via Paris and was stopped by Border Force officers on April the 16th last year. Fiscal Deputy Emma Lang said she was asked the usual questions by the officer and she confirmed she had travelled from Thailand. Her luggage was opened and a number of vacuum packages were within. The court was told airport officials discovered 17 separate sealed packages containing 17.7 kilograms of cannabis, with a total value estimated at between £115,000 and £151,000. Crampsie pleaded guilty to being concerned in the supply of a controlled drug, namely cannabis, to another or others at Edinburgh Airport on April the 16th last year. We told how she flaunted her flashy getaways to Morocco and Spain after she was arrested for smuggling. Crampsie was seen lounging in a pool in Marrakesh in a post from last August, 4 months after she was caught with hash in her luggage. In another post from September, the drugs mule posed outside Pasha nightclub on Party Island, Ibiza, in a bikini top, shorts, cowboy boots and a headscarf. Followers gushed over the stunning shots and called Brazen Crampsie, who uses her online profile to promote brands, an icon. The beauty business owner also shared a snap in February, apparently embarking on another trip from Edinburgh Airport, where she had been stopped by Border Force officials less than a year earlier. Crampsie is one of several smugglers caught bringing cannabis from Thailand into Scotland in recent times. Last month we told how drug-dope Robin Wilde became the latest Scot snared. The 26-year-old had weed worth £200,000 hidden in his suitcase as he landed at Edinburgh Airport after a solo trip to the Southeast Asian country. As he was collared by border officials, he said, "I just want to let you know I have no idea what's in that case." He also claimed he'd been lured into taking the illicit haul by a Scotsman called Tom, who paid him to carry 40 vacuum-packed bags from Bangkok Airport. The details emerged at the High Court in Glasgow, where Wilde of Cambuslang in Lanarkshire admitted being concerned in the supply of cannabis. He is due to be sentenced later. And we told last month how crime fighters have busted drug gangs trying to flood Scotland's streets with cannabis smuggled from Thailand. 19 cannabis dealers who boarded flights to here from capital Bangkok were among hundreds swept up in a sting by the UK's National Crime Agency and Thai authorities.